Breaking news. Breaking news. I want to start by giving all the praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of the great millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect tabernacle of David, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Here we are. Now the test is getting ready to get, more tougher. The trial of your faith. The Lord said he will keep thee from the hour of temptation if you keep the word of his patience. Because this is going to be a moment that's going to try all the earth. And now, it just got even tougher now. This devil's not budging. And what this means is that, those of you that's still opting out of getting the potion, well, now the FDA has now finally approved the Pfizer potion, which we already know was inevitable. It was getting ready to happen. All right. It was just only a matter of time. They had a set date. And now here we are. So let's play this little clip real quick.
We have breaking news this morning. The FDA has just granted Pfizer full U.S. approval of their COVID-19 vaccine. Up until now, the mRNA vaccine was on the U.S. market under an emergency use authorization. Health officials say this could encourage more Americans to get the shots and give more private businesses greater confidence in implementing vaccine mandates.
Yeah, and you have to be an idiot if you still trust this only just because the FDA, put their stamp of approval on it. The same FDA that'll have you arrested if you heal yourself with a natural, remedy that they didn't approve. The same FDA who's actually approving a potion that even the CDC is admitting has lost its effectiveness, and it's still allowing people to catch, contract, and even spread this alleged thing, the DVOC, that's still, causing all type of effects that mainstream media is deciding to ignore. It shows you how corrupt that corporation is. They'll approve you of substance that actually harms you and deteriorates your health, but all you got to do is just see that stamp from the FDA and all of a sudden you trust it. Whoa, we always bring it out. Sirach 12 and 10, never trust thine enemy. Like as iron rusteth, so it's his wickedness. See? Anyway, this is what's going on while you niggas is hurting yourself doing that silly ass crate challenge. You niggas created another, thing of folly to pass time in your captivity, not realizing what the enemy is actually setting up for you. Because you're still the main demographic of people that's highly skeptical of this whole ordeal. So now that they didn't stamp this, now a lot more businesses and companies, they're going to be liable to actually mandate this thing. What you going to do then? Now it is high time to awake out of sleep. Let me get that. Go to Romans 13. Romans 13 and 11. And that knowing the time, that it is high time to awake out of sleep. But now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. And we know that salvation is nearer because we're coming into that time of trouble, which we know that according to Acts 14, we got to through much tribulation enter into the kingdom. So we're gonna be in the midst of the tribulation before we receive our salvation. And here we are. Shit just got real. The FDA just approved this damn magical potion that's doing who knows what to folks. Well, here it is, man. So it's gonna get turned, man. All right, it says the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness. You know that whole crate challenge bullshit. They have no idea. Jake is still asleep, and that shit is retarded. By the way, why I don't understand why would you do such? It's childish as fuck if you ask me. Jake and a childish behavior while the enemy is setting up that snare for you. And that's why I ain't gonna feel nothing for you niggas when you fall right into this man's trap. You should have been warned. You shouldn't have been stuck on stupid, man. It says, let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light. Let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and in drunkenness and in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envy. All right. Let's go from there to Thessalonians 5th chapter. First Thessalonians 5:1, it says, but of the times and the seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. But when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. You thinking that you're getting ready to have peace and safety because they just stamped the approval of this criminal organization, this criminal corporation has been known to have all type of lawsuits filed against it over the years, billions of dollars worth, for causing injuries and deaths from one of their products. You know? So now that this is finally approved, more and more people are going to be prone to take this thing. All right? And hey, nothing but travail is going to come after this. All right? It says, but ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Yeah, we ain't doing no freaking crate challenge. All right? We ain't out there wilding out like Jake is, man. They sleep. They sleeping, man. And that's the best time for the enemy to roll up is when you sleep. We got our eyes open, man. We're the watchmen of Yahawashi. The scriptures tell us to watch as well as pray. All right? And we're supposed to give the warning to Israel. Let me go to that in Ezekiel. Now we see the enemy coming. And if we don't give warning to Jake, then the blood will be upon our hands. Right? Let's go to Ezekiel 3. Let's get it is Ezekiel 3:17. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman to the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him that warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life. All right? And Jake trusting in this serpent, you're going after the way of the wicked, man. You know? Because now they got you practicing pharmakia, which is wickedness. And that's why people are finding out the hard way of what happens. A lot of injuries and deaths, man. And we still giving warning to Jake, even though Jake is still finding excuses to trust this man. They want, they so quick to get their old life back. I mean, this ain't even a life. Even before this thing even popped off, you were not living. You're still a slave. This is not your rest. Micah 2:10, arise you and depart, for this is not your rest. But Jake want to still stay in America and continue in their way. We're trying to warn them to turn back to the Heavenly Father before it's too late. It says, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. So if we didn't speak to warn them, then the Lord will require that. Basically, we would have to give an account. It says, yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. All right? And we're also giving you warning that, this devil is finna come with the sword, man. All right? Because Esau, he wants blood. Ezekiel 21, in verse 9, it says, Son of man, prophesy and say this. Thus saith the Lord, Yahawah, say a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Shall we then make mirth? To you jakes out there, man, the Lord's finna take away all that mirth. Pretty soon it ain't gonna be so amusing, all right? Chasing clout on the internet, doing a damn crate challenge, falling and breaking your leg and your arm and shit, busting your head wide open. Only a Jake will find mirth in that kind of shit. Y'all acting like heathens, man. It says, it contemneth the right of my son as every tree, and he have given it to be furbished that it may be handled. The sword is sharpened and is furbished to give it into the hand of the slayer. And who is the slayer, man? Esau. He said that going back to the beginning. The days of mourning my father at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. And here it is once again. He doesn't have to yield an actual, a sword or blade. No, the sword is a killing instrument. That damn potion, that's another form of it, man. It says, cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people, and it shall be upon the princes of Israel. Terrors by reason of the sword shall be upon my people. Smite therefore upon thy thigh. All right? So that's what we're warning you of. So going back, it says, verse 4, so because we know these things and we see it, we're not in darkness, man. Our eyes are wide open. We're in the day. You jakes that's still in your folly, you're in darkness. It says back in 1 Thessalonians 5:4, but ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. You are the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. All right? So, hey, it's finna get real, man. It's finna turn. It's finna get lit. We're going to see what Jake is going to do. Jake going to buckle, or they're going to give in. We know what the scriptures tell us, man. Don't get faint-hearted. The Lord's he's going to fight that battle for us, man. You just got to continue to believe and have faith. All right? Let me get Jeremiah 30:7. And it says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. The Lord's he's gonna perform a work, man. He's gonna work his work. We just gotta sit back and watch the Lord do his thing. But you still gotta, maintain your integrity, just like Eleazar. All right, and watch the Heavenly Father intervene. Because this devil is not gonna be able to pluck the Lord's elect out of his hand. it's not gonna work out for this devil. And if you concerned about, losing, your means of income, that helps you with your livelihood, then hey, like it tells you in Isaiah 65:13. And it says, therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servant shall eat, but you shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but you shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but you shall be ashamed. And who is going to be that ashamed? Who's going to be thirsty and hungry? The 2/3. The wicked of our people, man. They're the ones that's in trouble. We're going to be a part of this time of trouble, but the Lord's going to bring us through it. He's going to look out for his servants, man. You brothers, all right, you believing sisters, your family. It says, behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but you shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. And Jake is going to be, they're going to be in a bind, man. Because the enemy is, he's coming for it. The devil is coming down having great wrath because you know that he had but a short time. All right, let me get Psalms 34 real quick. Psalms 34 and 19. And it says, I'll start at 17. It says, the righteous cry, and the Lord heareth, and delivereth them out of all their troubles. The Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth him out of them all. So believe that the Lord's going to be able to deliver us even out of this, man. Because we already know what this means right here. Certain Jakes, they're going to be like, this is all it took. They had reasons why to stay away from it at first, but now that the FDA just approved it, it's cool now. Despite, being privy to what this shit has caused since it's been administered. So somehow, some way, it's just going to all go away. Now it's perfectly fine. It's natural. It's safe now because the FDA said it. Ray, you're getting ready to find out, man, that this man is the devil, and it's to never ever be trusted, man. We here, man. So hey, rejoice, because hey, the day of our salvation is even more nigh. All right, and it's looking like this is gonna be that cold winter that Pedo Sleepy Joe's talking about back in November. We shall see. So anyway, I just want to do a quick video on this. I'm gonna give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahawashi. Till the next lesson, shalom.